Hey, true believers and fellow Mouseketeers, Zenglantine here, the homegrown tourist, and this is a continuation of our Megacon adventures. It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of people who were producing their own stuff, their own art, comic books, the whole 9 yards. I talked to somebody who gave us a comic book to review. My daughter enters a little drawing game, and in the end, we also have a little swag to share with you, so I hope you enjoy.
We actually had stickers from 4 artists because I forgot that the 4th person also has a sticker.
That's more than 3.
4 stickers in many different types. 4 people, 4 artists. Good.
He's winning.
You know what I want to do?
What do you want to do, Joe?
I would love to draw with somebody. But is there anyone here that draws?
I don't see it. Does anybody draw? You draw?
You draw.
Would you like to?
Emily draws.
Would you like to draw with us?
You want to take some time out and draw? So I guess right now you would come up and you go, so what's the rub?
There's a game.
It's a game. You can draw, right now you can draw with Emily because I think that's all we have.
What was draw with Emily?
So we have a game. It's called Exquisite Corpse. We have a piece of paper, and we have the piece of paper divided in half. So one artist, Emily,
that's Emily,
drawn already on one half. We're gonna cover that up, and hey, we only have me left, so you're gonna draw with me. Where'd all Emily go? We used all Emily, so you're gonna draw with me, and I think most of the time I drew the bottom half. So you would draw the top half without seeing what the bottom half is. Are you up for the challenge?
Sure. Okay.
Right.
Go.
Drawing game.
A drawing game where he's going to draw the bottom half of a picture and then you draw the top half. The next question you should say, does it cost anything?
No.
Okay. At the Megacon, always make sure you're asking about cost.
So here's the next question. Would you like to use a pencil, a marker, or a pencil?
A pencil.
Let me see the water.
I almost covered the wrong thing up.
Who wrote the Disneyland dining book?
That is my friend.
Oh, really? I can tell, and I love the dress.
Thank you.
I have I just started a small YouTube channel, well, small now, hopefully it'll get it, called The Homegrown Tourist.
Is where the bottom drawing starts.
Do you have a card?
So you would have to
no, because I'm not
continue
smart
all the
like
lines
that, where I
you
could pass
draw
out when I tell people.
creature that you choose to draw.
Alrighty.
Are you with them, or do you want to do the whole thing?
You want to draw?
You want to draw?
Yeah.
You want to draw? Did you hear the whole thing? Okay. Do you want the top or lower half?
Doesn't matter.
Are you a native of Florida there, Miss Disneyland Dining?
Are you a native?
No, actually I'm from Connecticut.
Yeah. So what made you write this the book there, Win?
So my best friend is actually an author as well. And she wrote all about Walt Disney World dining. And in the back of her book, she had an A to Z foodie challenge. So you eat every letter of the alphabet. And she went with her son. They went to Disney World for 5 days. They ate every letter of the alphabet. And I was inspired. Took him to Disneyland with me. We ate every letter of the alphabet.
Would you like a pencil or a shirt?
Oh wow. We are going through. I did a top 10 worst Disneyland or Disney World dining experience video with a promise of this year I'm going back to all of them and giving them a second chance. As I've lived here my entire life, eaten almost everywhere. So yeah, it's fun.
Sad when they go down. You always hope that
it
they
is.
get better.
I just went to Nine Dragons, had the grandma's pork belly there. That was good. And we just went to, what was the one we went to? Bongos. Which was, I went for dinner. Way too loud, and the ribs weren't good enough for the price, and it wasn't all that great. And so we went for lunch. Quieter, better experience, better food. Yeah.
I heard a rumor that they're closing.
And it's closing. Yes, it's closing. I believe they said in August. So.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah, get there as soon as possible, I guess, and have the flank steak risotto. So good.
Oh, I love me a good risotto.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I drag guinea pigs.
That's adorable.
I love it.
Oh, that's amazing. Yep. Can you sign it with your artist signature or professional signature?
Have you worked on your autograph yet?
No.
So this is your first autograph?
Is it really? Wow.
Alrighty.
I love the laughter.
Frankly,
That's awesome.
I think you should drop the E. You know how I call you Elizabeth?
This is gonna be something.
I think you should call yourself Elizabeth. But that's just me.
We're gonna
on
do
the
yours first. Elizabeth is your name?
Yep.
I'm Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I'm gonna reveal it first. You ready? Okay, we're gonna unveil Elizabeth and my drawing. What is this a bird or is it a hamster?
What is that?
A guinea pig.
It's a guinea pig.
Almost hamsterish. Guinea pig. We got a guinea pig. Andy, by yourself.
What?
Guinea pig, top half.
Yeah.
Okay, Elizabeth drew guinea pig. Bottom half will be a zombie.
Guinea pig zombie.
It looks like a zombie shoved its head up the middle of your guinea pig.
Yeah. Yeah. Ouch. Okay,
There you go.
Your name was?
Lauren.
Lauren? Lauren, this is this is bad. This is gonna be rough. So there's like a zombie bird. What is it?
I don't know.
Okay, it's like feet and it's like 2 human feet and 1 bird foot.
We have this here.
You ready?
Can't wait.
Here we go.
It's got a piece of music, a piece of art.
That's weird. Looks like Woody, but deformed.
Ouch.
Oh, that's kind of
There you go.
That's pretty great. That's amazing. Thank you. Do you mind it? Do you do the Instagram?
I do not. Do you do Instagram?
Would you mind if I took a picture with you and posted it to my Instagram?
No, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I think that's also a question you better ask the pop.
I will. She didn't say the same thing.
I'm kidding around.
Are you sure?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yes, go on ahead. She's actually an adult. She can make her own decisions. I was just joking.
I haven't been in any.
Love it.
Cool, cool, cool.
And I will give that to you. And thank you for drawing with me. I'm also going to give you my card. So you could take a look at the Instagram because you'll be in the story. And thank you very much for drawing.
All right. Well, thanks
And
for
then I want to
playing.
do a picture with Lauren if I can.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you
Y'all
very
have a
much.
good
That
time,
was
eh?
a lot of fun.
What are we looking for?
For a lot of jobs.
She wants to buy one of the stickers. Are you both in the same thing, or okay? She wants one of these stickers over here. Which sticker do you want?
The cherry one.
This one?
Instagram?
Okay, let me get that for you.
Let me,
One more for the computer, huh?
write down your handle so I can-
I'm trying to remember. I think I have like a couple of different.
Hey, what about a 100% free comic?
Would you? Hold on. I have comics, and if you're interested in one, you can have one.
What comics?
Yes. If you don't mind just doing like more like an overall.
Zoink!
Yeah, so I did the comics on the top, and I wrote and drew them. Andy helped me write the second one, just like the Something Atom.
Thank you.
They're all one-shots, except for Something Atom, which will be a miniseries when it's done. You can feel free to look inside of any of them, and if you like one, you can take one.
Okay, and I will do a review on my channel for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be. Alrighty.
Yeah, Old Man Dog in the Ocean's about like how it's never...
Old Man Dog in the Oceans. Some of my viewers call me Old Man Comics. So I think if you don't mind.
Yeah, take a look.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's about how it's never too late to start something new or pick up where you left off.
Okay, that's all. I'm gonna get
Okay,
it
all right.
because I'm gonna turn this. This is called Old Man Dog in the Ocean. Alrighty, I figure this young lady here, Emily Zelasco, said you could take a comic book for free, and I said, okay, if I do, I'll do a little review, and this is it. It's going to be part of the swag video. I liked it. It was actually pretty good. So one thing I really do like is when comic books show sequential art, when you can tell a story without words and you can make it interesting, and Emily does that here. The art is very simple, as you can tell, and I kind of got a feeling the same way I did for a comic book called Owly. It was a kid's comic that came out in the 2000s, and I very much enjoyed it. Now, there is definitely room for improvement. I believe this is 3 stories in one, because you have the old man coming to a idea that he has to travel. Okay, that's fine, and he gets he gets into a ridiculous situation where a big fish is pulling his beard and taking him somewhere. But in the middle of it, you have a section where he's telling his own story, which could have been his yet another comic. Now, I think that this might actually make a better webisode or something like that, or web comic, or even a comic strip, where almost like a series of unfortunate events. That's how I would see this, where you can actually tell a tale where he's getting into a situation every week or whatever, but there's a punchline to it. There's a message to it that wants to be told, and so I see why why Emily did this in one book. Overall, yeah, it's pretty darn good. Here's her contact, www.emilysalascourt.com. If you want to check out some more of her stuff, she did have more comics on the shelf. I completely enjoyed this. It was a very easy read. So, you know, see if it would be something you would be interested in. It's definitely different. It's not a superhero comic, but I think she does a good job. Well done, Emily. Okay. Who are you, and give the pitch?
My name is Mr. Anderson. I'm the Indie Devil. This is Chuck. We've created The Advocator. The Advocator Presents Winter Edition is Comicsodes. What are Comicsodes? They're like webisodes for a television series where they do a short little teaser to get you involved in the television series more. That's what we did here with 6 different titles, from The Void, Grimwood Crossing, Binary Star, to Mary Revised, Modern Testament, and Not Broke Down Yet. Now, what the cool thing is you get 4 pages to fall in love, and then you go out and you buy the bigger universe. And one of those bigger universes are The Void, that I'm going to tag Chuck in to talk about.
Welcome to The Void is basically my modern day take on magic. The idea is, if a Wiccan lights a candle, or a faith healer mends someone's bones, they're actually pulling that energy from somewhere else and utilizing faith as a conduit in order to create modern day miracles. When someone's able to find that dimension, what are they going to do? How are they going to utilize that power and knowledge? That's the voyage that we're going on, and welcome to The Void.
Okay.
The great thing about The Advocator is that there's so many different styles. You've got psychological horror, you've got a modern retelling of the Noah story, you've got crime noir, you've got modern day magic, you've got monster hunting in the Wild West, and you have badass bounty hunters in space.
Alright, so where might my viewers be able to find your books?
You can check out indieadvocates.com. We advocate for thousands of creators and creations all over the world.
Alright, indieadvocates.com.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a card?
Yes, we do.
Right there.
Right there at the very bottom.
We got mmirandersin.com, writtensin.com, iammirandersin@yahoo.com, indieadvocates.com. Right here we go, gang. So make sure, if you like the pitch, if you like what you see, check them out, and I'll try to remember to leave the description, leave all the information in the description below. All right, cool. All right, the rest I'm going to kind of go by favorite things I got. This is, I found a booth that was selling trade paperbacks and hardcovers for $5, and I found this. This is X-Men Fallen Angels. I remember reading it in the 1980s, but in all honesty, I don't remember if I liked it. I don't remember anything about it, tell you the truth, so interesting. I'm going to revisit something I almost completely forgot about, but it was $5, and it's a hardcover, so I figured, what the heck. The next thing up is Iceman. Yes, not the new one. No, of course not. But it's X-Men Iceman from 1984. It's the miniseries. Once again, it was a hardcover for $5. I figured, okay, that's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this. The next book I got, which was for $8, is a book that I've been just screaming the praises of. Now, the other ones were wrapped up. I can actually open this. But this is Isola. And it's the first chapter of the story. And it's Brendan Fletcher, Carl Kerschel. I have been singing the praises of this book since it first came out. It's one of my favorite independent comics. I highly recommend it to you. I was happy to pick this up when I saw it for $8. I was like, oh, heck yes. I'm going to pick this up. And really, in all honesty, it's a $2 discount because a lot of Image first trade paperbacks are only $10. But hey, if you could save a couple of bucks, you can save a couple of bucks, right? And this was it's the Inhumans. It's by right of birth. And this is a trade paperback version of one of Marvel's old graphic novels right here. And this was one of my favorite graphic novels, Anna Conti, Brett Belevins. Anna Conti is one of the women who did not work in comic books because no women worked in comic books until now, apparently. But this is such an amazing story. I love this Marvel graphic novel. My daughter loved this to the point where she read the original to the point where it fell apart. I guess I should have worded that better. And next up, X-Men. Beauty and the Beast. Actually, it's not really just X-Men. It's Dazzler and the Beast. And this was an incredible story. Truly loved this. I would not be... Wait, I think I did have this on a Best of the 80s. Anyway, or where comic books are better in the 80s. I think I already had this there. But it's such an incredible story. I was very happy when I saw it. $5 for the hardcover. Heck yeah, I'm going to get that. And last but not least, this showed up in my comic books are better in the 70s list. And this is the Avengers Korvac saga. I was like, hey, what a coinkadink. And yeah, this is like peak Avengers for me. This is where the Avengers really were cool. Anyway, those are the books that I got, and I guess I should have had this ready, but I got this half off. Some guy just wanted to sell all of his statues so he didn't have to take them home. Well, come on, focus in. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is pretty sweet. That's a $30 statue. When I saw that, I was like, yeah. I like, because I like the old school Cloak and Dagger. And yeah, so I picked that up. Yes, it did come in the box. It was brand new. And this is actually my first statue that I bought for myself. Anyway, I bought something for Ashley. I guess Great Googly Moogly is her name. And yeah, very cool. Very cool. Anyway, I didn't spend a lot of money this year. I did mostly interviews and pictures and such like that. But that was all the swag I got. And this is, in my opinion, the highlight. So let's continue with the rest of the video.
There you go, gang. A couple of independent artists. Emily wrote a pretty decent book. I thought, in all honesty, when I saw the art, when I finally got it home, I was like, I'm not going to like this, am I? And then I read it, and I did. I was quite pleasantly surprised. And I recommend go on over to, what was it, Emily Zoaski's art? I said it wrong. Anyway, it's there. Go check that out. I think you'd enjoy it. The pictures you're seeing right here are from the cosplay video, so by all means, check that out as well. And we did another independent artist video for Megacon. This is the last of them, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Even if you didn't, let me know what I could do to improve. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and maybe even bookmark the page because YouTube, they're kind of sketchy as far as notifications are concerned these days. Don't forget to click on one of the videos that should be popping up any time now around you saying, hey, check me out too. And if you like to help out the channel, there's 3 ways. Go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, or we do have an Amazon store now. Links in the description below. And if you go over, buy something, it actually helps out the channel as well. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.